Minecraft.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Minecraft back again with another video. And today I'm going to be showing you part of my build of the Great Bay City, and we'll be looking at everything that's in the bay today. Now, there is a lot of different things in this bay. As you can see, there's a ton of ships, there's some lighthouses, there's some fortresses, so we're going to jump right into it. Now, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel and I really appreciate it. So to start with, there's these towers that are separating the Great Bay from this bay over here. Now, I don't do this with a lot of builds, but I really like how these rockets look shooting out of here as fast as they do. Now, if you were a ship, you wouldn't want to sail into that, especially because you can replace these rockets with fire charges or arrows, and that would do a lot of damage to anyone who's beneath this. Now, this took a lot of time to form these two islands. They weren't actually there when I started. I had to make them. So now that we're done looking at the tower, we're going to take a look at some of the different ships I've built. Now, this one here is just something small. What I like to do is make different designs for the front of the ship. This one I just used an Ender Dragon head, and I think it looks really nice, but it's very simple. Now, this is just a ship like a Viking would use. It is a long ship. It only has one sail, and it's not very deep, so that you can sail through rivers and things like that. Now, this is the second most recent ship I built, and this is where they start getting named. This is the HMS Resolute. Now, this one, the captain's quarters are not very furnished, but that's fine. This is supposed to be a warship. And as you can see down below, there's a crew quarters with bunk beds, and you've got sitting area, and then you've got a kitchen as well. Now, you might not think it, but for all of these different boats, I've actually put in an interior. I think that it really makes them pop and seem like they're real ships. You know, it wouldn't be the same if they were just empty on the inside. So for this one, as you can see, I got more elaborate with the head of the ship. I really like how this turned out. This block here makes it look like it has an eye, and you'd see that in a lot of different ships. Now here, the captain's quarters is a lot better. You know, if you look here though, you won't see a bed, but you will see a central table, a bunch of library books, even a jukebox. But if you go down this ladder, you get to the captain's quarter bedroom. Now, this is really fancy. It's got 3 beds, a fireplace, all the armor he needs. Now, if you go out here, you've got a kitchen for the crew again, and some storage. Now, this is the first boat I built that has 2 decks. Now, if you look down here, there's a lot of different storage, a lot of different items. You got looms, chests, barrels, hay bales, watermelon, pumpkin. So that's pretty much it for this boat. So we're going to go over here. And now if you look at this, this is the lighthouse. And I wanted it to make it look like it was run by magic. And I think I did a pretty good job of giving it the impression that it's magical. Because in this world, I really want it to seem like there's magic. You know, there's mages, there's people running around who can do different things with magic. Now, these 2 boats are very small. We will not be touring them, but we'll give you a look at the outside. Even this small boat has a design at the front of it. Now, this one over here is the type of ship you would call a trireme. And what this is, it's a ship that has sails, but you'd also have people in here who are rowing the ship And what this front end here is for is so you can ram someone else's ship and you can get on board. I wanted to do a bunch of different ship designs, so this is my first trireme. I'm not quite sure if it looks like an actual trireme would, but I think it looks great. So next, we're going to take a look at this ship. Now this ship, I made a scary face design with the main sail. And if you look in here, this one is actually named as well. This one is the HMS Trident. And their sleeping quarters are very fancy. You know, they've got this armor, they've got a cartography table, they've got journals, they've got books. And one of the main things about these captain quarters is that you get your own windows to look through to see the outside world. These people down here really don't get that. And as you can see, it's another bunk room, not that much different. But this one has so much rare things in it. You've got an elytra, you've got an end portal block, you've got all kinds of stuff in here. You've got an enchantment table, an end chest, a beacon, and these barrels you could put more and more rare things in, like all of the stuff that's already in there. So now, this is the last boat we're going to look at before we get to the most recent boat I've built. Now this one curves up at the end, and it's got another design on the front. This one looks like some kind of creature with antlers, and again, you get this pattern that makes it look like an eye. So if we go into this one, the captain's quarters is going to be pretty nice again. Nothing too crazy. Now if we go down here, it's going to be some of the same. Just, you know, beds, storage. The next one is where it really gets special. So we're going to head over to the most recent ship I built. This one right here. Now I love this ship. It is the largest ship I've ever built. I think it looks the most realistic. It still needs some more work. I need to add some more fencing for rigging to make it look like there's, you know, ropes and stuff to climb up. But let's get started. And let's start first with the captain's quarters of the HMS Vengeance. Now if you look in here, it's got couches, carpets, paintings. It's very nice. And through here is the living quarters. You know, you've got this nice covered bed. He's got all his enchanted netherite armor, a totem of undying and elytra, and he's even got his own desk to start charting the way that they're going to take. He's got a spy scope, he's got a clock, and now we're going to go look at the navigator's chambers, which are right up here. Now in here, you've got all these different things that you would need if you were going to be going on a long journey. You've got enchantment tables, cartography tables, and you have potions. So you can put any materials you need to make potions right in these chests that these guys are sitting on top of. Now if you look here, you've got a compass, and you have a massive map of the world. Now this is actually 4x4 maps. These are the biggest maps you can do, and as you can see, the ocean is just huge. In fact, I haven't even mapped it all yet. So that'll be a project for another day. But now, we are going to actually check out the crew quarters. So here we go. Now, this room is for storage, obviously. And as you go through here, you've got a cafeteria, a place where the people would come to eat their meals while they're sailing. Now if you look through here, you've got all these different bunk rooms. Now this ship can really hold a lot of people. Now there's something special at the very front of this ship, right in here. Now if you look, all of these barrels are completely filled with useful materials to give to the people on this ship. You've got swords, shields, armor, arrows, crossbows, bows, anything you could need. So now we're going to go check out the other two decks. And they're a little bit boring, but that's kind of what you'd get in an actual ship. So here we've got another armory, and we've got some more sleeping quarters here. And here we actually have a jail. So, you know, people are going to get rowdy on this journey. So if people cause trouble, you're going to want a place to send them. You're not going to want to keep them with everyone else. So now you've got a jail to put them in. Now, if we go through here, this is the officers' quarters. You know, it's a little nicer. You've got more luxuries. But the thing is, it's never going to be as nice as the captain's quarters. But I like it. You know, it's kind of cozy. I like these lanterns backlighting the paintings. And here's another storage room and more bunk space. But if we go down here, there is another floor. Now this is probably more storage than anyone could use. As you can see, it's just completely lined with barrels. Now I had trouble filling the first armory we looked at, and I could only imagine how long it would take to fill all of these barrels with anything at all, even in creative mode. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head up and we're going to look at the crow's nest. Crow's nest, you got your compass, you got your bell, you got your spyglass, everything you need. Whoops, that was not my intention. Fix that right now. Okay, and as you can see, I am still working on new ships to add and new features to add to this bay. Like here, I'm not sure if this is going to be a lighthouse or a tower or what it's going to be, but I'll figure that out at some point. But it's also got these fortresses in here that I built. Actually, this is my favorite design I've had for a drawbridge. This 100% looks like a rope that's just getting pulled through here, and it's going to pull this plank up and protect this fortress and keep it safe. Now, as you can see, you can actually sail all the way out here into this ocean and back with no problems at all. And so, yeah, that was the Great Bay City. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you liked the video, and if you liked the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Like I said, it really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, you guys, and have a great day.